So we still have the Perseus, we still have the Paladin, we still have the Stinger, and I believe we still have the Shiv. The Meteor was removed. There's a Shiv. And the new one today is just the 600i Explorer, just a single one. And they're doing it early this year. Usually it hits me around 11 o'clock my time. It was before 9 a.m., which is why this seems like I'm getting it out really late today. But anyway, it's a $30 discount for the 600i. There's only one real good choice here, and that is the Prowler. It comes around often enough that it makes it a good choice, and the Reclaimer's leaving 40 more bucks on the table. This is a $5 upgrade, and here's the thing, the 600i Explorer, eventually, whenever they finish the gold pass or whatever they were doing with it, the redesign, this price will also increase. So this could be $485, $500 ship by the time it gets done with it. So buying this $5 CCU to it now, especially at a Warbond, the value, this is a really big value one if you're going beyond the 600i Explorer. If you're only going to it, then yeah, sure, get it also, but it's not a huge value play. In the future, if you're going beyond it, it's probably a good one. So anybody building like a Perseus chain still, or Orion, or any of those $500+ ships, this is going to be a good one to grab. I also wanted to talk about this again, the price increases for the Hull B, Hull A, Raft, and Raylan. Keep this in mind. It's going to happen after this event ends, so the next event where these ships are added to the store, you will see a price increase, most likely. They say sometime after the event. They don't really get specific here, but the assumption is if you're not going to get the CCU to these ships or buy them outright, the next time you want to purchase it, it's going to cost you more money. That's just the reality. The Raylan makes sense. I'm not sure about the others. Lots of work being done on the Raylan. It looks like it's very likely it will release next year. It's nearly guaranteed based on what we've heard recently and the fact that it's in the showroom in IAE now. It says it's going to release next year. Don't know exactly when. I'm guessing Alien Week, but it's a big enough ship and costly enough they may save it for a big reveal during IAE. I think that's going to be Alien Week, but we'll see. But again, want to make you guys aware, these price increases are coming. If you're going to CCU to any of these ships, work them in right now. You could also work in some speculation with any of them. The Raylan's a great one when it becomes available. Obviously, we're going to have to wait for them to be loaded into the store. And as a reminder, this is the schedule. So the Raylan will be there on the 23rd. The MISC ships will be there the 24th. And eventually the Argo will be added on the 26th. Again, these are speculation-based non-Warbond CCUs. To put into your chains. We don't know how much they're going to increase. I'm guessing the Raylan is going to be the highest price increase because alien tax, and it's basically doubling its cargo value based on dev talks that we've heard recently. They've also solved the problems around the alien-shaped containers versus our standardized SCU boxes. So it looks like it's going to be a heck of a ship. Again, doubling the size. I think it's at like 600 SCU now. That's huge. That's a way bigger ship than what we had originally anticipated. So maybe they're also making the ship bigger, or maybe they just made it more efficient at storage. I don't know. I'm really excited to see it. Probably won't buy it, especially if it lands the same way as a Sulin. But it's just not my thing. I don't like that strange of a ship. Very cool though. Very cool. I'm glad they're part of the verse, and I want more alien ships. I just want them to be more viable. Like the Cartual, I love that ship, but it's a combat ship, and it's one of the easiest combat ships to take out because of all those gigantic wings. They make a great ship, and then they realize far too late that the design of it does not lend to its main focus in the game, right? And that's just a tragedy. They need to figure out ways to compensate for that, I think. And yeah, it's super maneuverable, but not maneuverable enough that you're not going to get those wings blown off. Yeah, at least the Cartual. Anyway, I digress. These are the dates where this thing's going to... These are the dates that all these different ships will come out, so you can use them in a speculative CCU chain. I also wanted to go over some speculation here. There's very few ships left at the $60 mark, but guess what? If we buy one of these non-Warbond G12s, an Origin product, and the G12R. There might be another one, but let's just focus on these because they're the lowest price concept vehicles that are now over here on the right side that have been added for Origin, and they are going to increase by at least $5. This may be a way for us to get in some of the CCU game at the lower end, again, below that sub $60 mark. So if we grab this G12, Mustang Gamma, don't do the Omega, Cyclone, any of these $55 ones, X1 Force, or I would not do the Ursa Fortuna unless you have that vehicle. If you have it, then do, but if not, it's a special release vehicle. The Rock, I mean, the Rock is a basic thing. I don't think they ever take it out of the store. You could grab it. The Fury, there's so many here that you could choose from. And I'm sure one of them has had a Warbond in the past, or you can just build off of it now because even if they're not going to have a Warbond in the future, at least you can start at a $55 ship versus $110 like I was talking about yesterday. This is one way to do that. Again, it's $5 now. You can use store credit for it, but you're going to gain at least $5 additional in value based on the fact that the G12 will eventually get released and the price will be higher. And then you got to figure out where to go from there. Probably here to like a Gladius or something is my guess. Maybe something lower in price, but we'll see. But at least you can gain some value here because it's still a concept. Same thing goes for the other G12, the G12R. It's the same price point. My guess is this is the standard vehicle. This will be probably get a higher price hike. Just a guess. Usually the different variants, the base model is a certain price and all the variants are higher. Usually, not always, like the Prowler, for instance. Just a thought. What else do we have? Do we have any others that were Origin? Okay, so the G12A, that's another variant. It's 65. It's a military vehicle or a military variant of it. Who knows what the price of that'll be? I would just go with the $55 one or $60 ones because that's the cheapest one on there. But there you go. There's one other way to play the game. Even though they're not giving us any Warbond ships or discounts at the $60 mark, you can still benefit by some speculation here. So there you have it. Hope that helps you guys. So far, this IAE has ended up lackluster, boring, meh. Yeah, I mean, cool. They released some new ships, and they're going to continue to do so throughout IAE. But as far as a CCU game, man, one a day, and it wasn't even up for 24 hours. The Meteor wasn't up for a full 24 hours before they took it down. So, yeah, 600i, if you want it, grab it as soon as you can because I don't know when they're actually going to take them off and redo it. Like I said, I found out the 600i was here way late. Usually it's around 11 a.m. my time, but it was much earlier. I checked at like 9:35 and it was already there. So I don't know if they're on UTC time now and they're just going off of whenever they wake up in the UK or what. But yeah, I'll keep you guys in the loop as best I can, even though the timing's a bit off from previous years. But yeah, it's not super exciting. Hopefully it gets a little better. We get thrown a couple bones and some deeper discounts on some mid-range and low-end ships. Like, I'd love it if the Cuddy Black came back. We'll see. That's it for me, guys. Have a good one. Zi-Tek, out.
Clouds over Orison, platforms ignite. Vision center gleams in the Stanton night. RSI, Perseus roars, guns locked and true. Drake's brave ones rise, cutting through the blue. Hey, 2055, the expo's alive. Fly free, claim your ship, let the stars collide. From Polaris thunder to Alpha Wolf's bite, test the fleet on the verge tonight. Salvation hauls wrecks, Clipper crafts the dream. Golem OX loaded into MDC's beam. Aegis, Anvil, Origin's grace. Stock limits calling, secure your place. It's 2055, the expo's alive. Fly free, claim your ship, let the stars collide. From Polaris thunder to Perseus fire, Orison calls, take it higher. Free fly the fleet, one heaven in five, strong and bold. Twitch drops waiting, stories untold. Pilots unite in the glow. Age 2055, forever we go.